Well, guys, how was that for a series, hey? Not quite what I expected, to be honest with you, but Dallas Stars beat the Minnesota Wild 4 to 2. A little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. I thought it was going to go to 7 games, and I honestly thought we'd see a few more, one goal games, potentially, 3 to 4 overtime games. And it just didn't pan out that way. It looked okay. Obviously, game one was absolutely phenomenal. 3-2 Minnesota, double overtime. That was just absolutely great. It was great to watch. And when I saw that game, I thought, yeah, here we go. This is the series that I thought it was going to be. However, it didn't really pan out that way. It was still a very entertaining series. I think game two was quite interesting. Dallas having a 4-1 lead pretty early, and Minnesota pegging it back within 12 seconds to 4-3, only to get blown out 6-3 within 50 seconds. What 4 or 5 minutes later in the second period, um, and then obviously they bounced back the next game with a 5-1. But pegged back in game four with that real tight 3-2 game to Dallas. And at that point, I was like, this is a series. This is what we're expecting. It's 2-2. Um, Minnesota look like they're primed to grab the lead, and then all of a sudden Dallas peg it back. I dare say this is what we'll see for the rest of it. It just didn't turn out that way. Dallas just turned up in game 5 and 6 and absolutely stole it from Minnesota. Just took it from them, and I never looked back. They were fantastic on offense. They were fantastic on defense in those last 2 games as well. And Minnesota just couldn't handle it. Disappointing in the sense I didn't really mind who won. I know I picked Minnesota and Jaden picked Dallas, but at the end of the day, I like both these teams. I think they're both quite strong, so it didn't worry me too much who made it through. But I just wanted to see a game seven. I just wanted to see a game seven. Go to overtime. I just think it would have been fantastic. A little bit disappointed in the series in the sense that the games weren't a little bit tighter than what they were. But overall, really, really happy with what I saw from the Dallas Stars. I think they just showed that they're geared up as any team in this playoff series to make a run for the cup. And commiserations to Minnesota Wild. Your season's done, and better luck next year, basically. Come back and bounce back, hopefully stronger next year. But yeah, I mean, the Dallas Stars look really good. Rupe Hintz again showing why he's an absolute star of this game, leading in all aspects, goals, assists, and obviously the points. He's been absolutely phenomenal, which is fantastic for Dallas. They'll be loving the fact that he's up and raring, ready to go, as well as the fact that Jake Ottinger just looks geared for a good playoff stint. So they just they're looking good on both fronts, offense and defense, and then looking really good with Ottinger in net. So wouldn't be surprised. Minnesota Wild, look, they gave it a good shake. They were 2-1 up in the series. Probably going to be a little bit disappointed in themselves to let that slip the way they did. Going out in those last 2 games with not a lot of effort. 1 goal in 2 games in the playoffs is just not, especially when your season's on the line, it's just not good enough. So they'll be looking to address that in the off season surely to try and get a little bit more offense in this team because they definitely need it. It was definitely evident in the series that they just didn't have the firepower to keep up with Dallas. And so overall, fantastic performance by Dallas. I thought they played really well. Disappointing about Minnesota. I think they lacked it. Disappointed in the series the way it sort of panned out. But again, it was entertaining. I did enjoy watching it. But yeah, Dallas 4-2. Jaden takes the win here. He gets the bragging rights from this little bet. Unfortunately, he didn't guess he guessed the Stars in 7, so he didn't quite get that, but at least he picked the Stars when I picked the Wild. So yes, Jaden takes bragging rights this time, but we'll see. We'll see what happens next time. Hey. But yeah, as that's all from me for this series. I think, like I said, pretty much summed up. Dallas pretty much dominated those last 2 games, and that's really what won in the series. But yeah, give us your thoughts. Let us know what you thought on the series. Did you like it? Was it what you expected? Were you a little bit disappointed it wasn't as tight as what it seemed to be at the start? Yeah, are you a Dallas fan? Are you a Minnesota fan? What are your thoughts? Where did Dallas go right in this series? Where did Minnesota go wrong? What does Minnesota need to do in the off season to better prepare themselves for next season? And yeah, as always, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.